Hello, this is Doctor here with Typical Manga Fan, and in this episode of the Typical Manga Review, we'll be going over Naruto, Chapter 700 plus 9, I'll Protect You. And we open up with Shin Senor basically giving himself an arm full of scalpels, or whatever those things are.
Yeah, they look like knives for some reason.
That's why I say scalpels, because we were in like a medical lab.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said something else.
Yeah.
Scalpel.
And Sakura, to her credit, is at least not backing down at all this, but we don't see much there, because we go back to Sasuke, who can apparently fly now, with help from, Susano? Is that Susano? Yeah, that's Susano.
Man, he does everything. Like, just seriously, like, come on, Kichi, just marry him already.
Yeah. Sarada's pretty much just thinking back to, like, her earlier interactions with Sasuke. She's wondering, like, what he feels about Sakura, what actually went on between the two of them, and what's the deal with Karin, basically. And Naruto, proving again that he's the better of the two parents, is basically just giving her silent moral support.
Yeah. Exactly. What does she see of Sasuke? His back. What does she see of Naruto? His face.
Yep. His face and his voice. Heard his voice.
Yeah.
I was actually on the Facebook group where they were kind of discussing that there. Like, one person didn't really agree with that particular point that Sasuke had been on the journey to protect him and such, but I don't really buy that. Like, to me, it's like, even if Sasuke was on this, like, to protect them, I know how to put this. Remember before how, when Naruto was ending, I compared him to Lelouch Lamperousse?
Yeah.
Because he was, take all the hatred upon me, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Right now, Sasuke is Kotetsu Kaburagi. Big old superhero, away from home, so much that his own child has never actually seen him. And pretty much all of his problems right now are stemming from the fact that he will not communicate with her.
Except that the difference is that Kotetsu actually wants his daughter's affections.
And actually regularly communicated with her.
Yeah, he tries, which I give him a little credit for. But Sasuke's just like, what he said was, it doesn't concern you. It was like, wow, that's an asshole move. Kotetsu would never even say that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he would sugarcoat it at worst, but yeah. I mean, he didn't even get it. He didn't even get Sakura. I can't tell you everything now, but I'll explain later, or I'll tell you everything I can that's not classified, or something like that. I mean, because they're still ninja. I mean, there is classified information in there that you're not going to tell like an 11-year-old kid.
Yeah.
But even so, like, at the very least, right now, like, her concern is just to make sure that they can rescue Sakura, right? They can rescue her mom.
Yeah.
And Naruto they arrive at the cave. Sakura is fighting. She's fighting Shin Senor, who's apparently turning his scalpel arm into scalpel shuriken. That's a little weird, but kind of interesting.
Okay. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Sakura's holding on just fine, but then that's when Sasuke comes on and decides to be the big damn hero.
There's actually something wrong, though. You know, I have a question. When was the last time a kunai or shuken ever worked on anyone?
Never.
Exactly. That's what happened to 10-10.
Yeah. I mean, never as a direct attack, I should say.
It's always used as a distraction. Can we just have someone at least, like, use it just successfully for once, though? Direct. You know?
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, Sasuke uses Amaterasu with his Rinnegan, Sharingan / eyes. Yeah.
Actually, an odd thing though is like he takes them out of her arm and then uses Amaterasu on the things, as if like to get rid of the blood on them.
Yeah. And then he does the flamey thing with his.
That's what I mean. Like he's using one of the scalpels that he just took out of Sakura.
Yeah.
As if like to cauterize them or get rid of the blood on them.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of dangerous though, because the thing once you start burning with those, it never stops. So.
Yep. Anyway, Cho-Cho expresses her jealousy that this is Sarada's father, not her father. Susano starts kicking ass of the little copper kids.
Yeah, I mean, okay, at this point, I'm tired of Cho-Cho. Like, just shut up. That's all
she got a gold for me a couple chapters ago, I admit.
Yeah, just shut up.
At this point, Shin Senor orders the copper kids to kill all of them, and they kill him.
Well, how surprising! Woohoo! Yeah, I mean,
they pretty much take his view to its logical conclusion. Like the strongest should survive. He's weak. They're strong. They're gonna survive.
Yeah, and then they summon everyone. And at first I was like, why the hell some of them fat? How some of them skinny? And it turns out it's because apparently there have been unsuccessful attempts at cloning them.
Yep. Yeah, like those are like the extras, the failures. Like I don't know if failures is the right word, but the ones that didn't come out the way they wanted to, at least. Fortunately, we got another person who can clone himself, and Naruto charges in and matches them number for number.
Yeah, so
And
wow,
then,
that's like the poorest way to handle an attack on Naruto. It's like, okay,
you
it's
don't
like,
attack,
really?
you don't attack Naruto Uzumaki with numbers.
Yeah, don't do that. Just doesn't make sense.
Yep. Then we get like a really big fatty fat one there, which Sasuke decides to take on.
Oh, it's trying to prove that he's the bigger man, huh?
Or at least that he can take the bigger man.
Or maybe he's trying to compensate for something.
Well, I think we've always assumed that. Anyway. See here. But then as this is going on, like, so the Senior is pretty much seeing this as his chance. These little eyeball lizard critter thing starts activating its time space jutsu.
And he's trying to kidnap the girls too.
Yep. But then Sarada is actually the one who... Actually, I do like this part, actually. Like, Sasuke tells Sarada to get it, and she actually does get it. And pretty much just smashes the thing.
Yeah, which I guess it's dead, by the way, and which
kills him too, apparently.
Takes away my prediction that it was probably the real bad guy, but apparently not. So which reminds me, what the hell is it then?
And I like that there's more and more of them, but Naruto's ready to go another round. Like, Sakura actually wants Sarada to stay back, but she decides, no, I'm going in there. And she actually busts in, full-on Sharingan, and just declaring that she'll protect them, pulls off Sakura's own Hulk smash move.
Yeah, which I think we said that we believe that she used her Sharingan to copy.
Well, she is activating her Sharingan as she uses it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
like
that's what you can take from it. Yeah.
Main thing I bring it up though is like, I remember like I don't know if we said it on the air, but like either right before or right after last week, you were asking when the last time was we saw the Sharingan copy.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Yeah, you're like what 400 chapters too late. 500? I think I'm going to follow the 500. 500 at least.
I know after that, the only thing I think about that was maybe Kakashi using it to help teach Sasuke the Chidori. I mean, the Sharingan was valuable in using technique in the first place, but I think he also used it to help him learn it too, didn't he?
I think that was more than 500 chapters ago. That's the thing.
Yeah, very probably.
Because Naruto Shippuden
exam.
Yeah, the Naruto Shippuden started like 250, right, or something like that.
I want to say somewhere. I think it was only before 300. I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because 300 was when they were doing the Kakuzu training. It was like they were training for the wind stuff and all that stuff. You know, the chakra wind chakra. There we go. And so yeah, still hella late. And okay, so you had this thing where Salad's like, okay, even though she may not be my real mom, I'm still gonna protect her as she's done to me all these years. Yeah, great character development. Although it makes me ask one big question. Okay, so it has this theme, which is a good theme, where she may not be a biological mother, but because she's the emotional mother, like the one who raised her.
The way I think of it is the difference between mom and mother. That's
mom,
how I look at it.
Okay. Well, what are you saying? Mom is the one that cared for her, and mother's the one that's biological.
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be. I mean,
well, I'm in that position myself. I'm an adoptee. I mean, I learned about it late in life, and I just look at it in exactly that fashion.
Yeah, well, I never actually heard the difference in terms of using those two words like that. Well, so I'll just say biological.
It might just be me in particular in that case. Right. I look at my mom and my mother as two different people.
Okay. Yeah. So, but in this case, right, you have this thing where it says, okay, so Sakura's the one who cared for her all life. So even though she's not her biological mother, it maybe not, then she's still her mom, as you said. But then you have this thing with Sasuke, who is like the opposite, right? Because you have this thing with Karin, where she could be the real mother, but because she hasn't cared for her, she's ultimately not relevant. Sasuke should be in that same position because even though he's her biological father, he hasn't cared for her at all.
Well,
Naruto's done that.
Here's the difference. There is a difference there, though. She has at least been growing up hearing about Sasuke. She knows about Sasuke. She knows she has a father.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even though she knows about it, why should she give, what I'm saying, like, what if it turns out that Karen's her mother? Is there really that much of a difference though in terms of how they treat her or how she sees them?
Well,
because even though she's heard about her father, she's never met him, and that's that's even more important. She's never met him.
Right, but at the same time, she knows she's been raised to see her father as someone admirable, so to see someone as someone who she should look up to. So at least, whether her experience with Sasuke changes her mind, I don't see any problem with her at least wanting to be close to Sasuke or viewing him as her father.
What I'm saying is that that's the thing. She wanted to also meet Karin too, and had maybe she met Karin, she might try to learn more about her. But here's the thing, with Sasuke, he completely is an asshole to her. So it's just like, so now you have a guy who's just being mean to you.
Well,
so,
and that has been affecting her outlook on him. Like
Yeah.
she said earlier, like she doesn't really want to be related or looking like him right now. I mean, so
right
it is
now, but
her opinion
ultimately-
is coloring on this. But
Yeah,
I mean,
but at the same time, in the end, though, we know how it's going to end in the fact that she's going to want to have Sasuke as her father, and have Sakura as her mother. And to me, I just feel that it's a little bit. If anything, it should be a notable weird interest. I don't say maybe it's a contradiction. Maybe it's not completely a contradiction, but it's something's clashing. Definitely, I think in my opinion.
maybe I don't see it myself on here. At least, like I said, I'll give it to the final chapter to say for sure on this, because there is enough room for Sasuke to maybe change her mind or for her to make a decision on her own. Because she's definitely with Sakura. She loves Sakura. Sakura is her mom, and that's that.
Yeah.
She wants to know her father, and she's gotten to know her father, and she's not very fond of what she's learned.
Yeah. So, but let me ask you, like, why would she care more about, say, if she? This is going to happen, whether we probably like it or not. In the end, she's going to consider Sasuke more of a father to her than Naruto is, right?
Yeah.
As much as the writing has so far shown that Naruto's the better father, and the fact that we agree that he is the better father, Kishimoto has the biggest hard-on for Sasuke, and we know that it's going to end with Sasuke being the father that Sasuke wants, which is why I'm a little upset. Which is what I'm saying, like, Naruto is the emotional father.
Yeah.
Right? Basically. So if Sakura wins over Karin based on emotion, why doesn't Naruto? Or will not Naruto? Okay, I mean, it's not done yet. But
Well,
I'm fairly certain
I
that's the way it's
could
gonna
see
work.
in Sarada's eyes that maybe Naruto's more like a honorary uncle kind of thing, more than actually as a. We're the ones calling him the better father. The Sarada, he might just be like a cool uncle or something.
Yeah, but he is the better father. That's the thing.
Yeah, and she may just, whether she'll see it or not right now. Like, I think a lot of it will depend on what Sasuke has to say, like in the end chapter, because there is definitely going to be some explaining going on here in this next chapter.
Let me ask you: if this ends with kind of like the way it is right now, like basically Sasuke being a douche, maybe he gets like an explanation, but he's still like a douchebag. Would you say that there's a little bit of a, I won't say maybe double standard, but maybe something that's not really consistent going on here, like an inconsistency? There we go. That's what
It's a lot of it's going to depend on delivery, so I can't really say.
Yeah,
I said before that the only way Sasuke came out of it was looking at least innocent, if not necessarily good, is if he was never aware of whatever caused Sarada to be Karin to create Sarada or give birth to Sarada.
Yeah, but didn't he know about? Didn't he? I mean, did he? He knew about Silo though. That's the thing. He knew about Silo.
At the very least, he would have known about her afterward.
Because he's like, oh yeah, you.
Yeah,
you.
Yeah. Okay, we've never met. Oh, thank Kami.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find it's a weird. I know this is obviously not intentional on Kishimoto's part, but it's just, to me, it's just really weird when I notice, because I was always praising Naruto for being the emotional father, and it's just like, wait a second, she prefers Sakura over Karin because Sakura's emotional. So shouldn't she prefer Naruto over Sasuke because he's the emotional one? Because
another option this could go though. I mean, maybe she will actually reject Sasuke, at least right now.
No,
that could be set up for the movie though.
Oh, I would love that, but dude, that's not gonna happen. Kishimoto loves
Probably
Sasuke more than anyone in the world, even more than the fangirls.
Odds are against it, but it's still an interesting idea.
I mean, yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, I think we can fairly say though something. I don't like Sasuke.
He's kind of been up and down for me for quite a while now too.
I just think he's too much of a douchebag. Like, I think he's just a genuine douchebag. He may be fighting on the side of good, but just because you're fighting for the side of good doesn't mean you're not a douchebag.
I can't help but feel he ultimately got a lot more loyalty than he is worth.
Sorry for I didn't hear the last one.
Oh, I feel like he may have gotten like more loyalty than he is worth.
Oh no, that is definitely the case. He should be in jail because everyone likes him for whatever reason. Everyone's forgiving of a guy who like betrayed the village and killed a lot of people, innocent people, and they let him go because. Well, then again, they let Orochimaru go too. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with their justice system.
Well, Sasuke at least got a pardon for like services rendered, so at least that's somewhat.
Orochimaru had a similar thing, but still, dude, it's just, I just feel like even if you I think even if it's a good thing, that shouldn't let you go. That should be like you should still go to jail at least. Like have a should decrease your sentence, but it doesn't mean you should not go to jail. Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna get any answers about Orochimaru anytime soon, so we can probably just forget about that one for the time being. Anyway, and that does kind of wrap up the chapter, though, I think. It's like we're at, like I said, we're coming up on time here, so it kind of wrap this up here. But I do hope you've enjoyed our quick description and review of Naruto Chapter 700 plus 9. Like I said, if you have any particular theories or feelings about Sasuke as a parent, or Naruto as a parent, or Karin as a parent of her own in some fashion. Let us know in the comments. Give us a like and subscribe if you like us, and we'll see you with our next episode.
Bye!